I came across this family VHS tape and I was amazed to see what was recorded on it. Back in 1992, my Uncle Les Morgan and my Grandpa George drove around Mount Gilead and captured some amazing video of the town. For those who lived in Mount Gilead during that time, probably remembers the Big Wheel store out on 95, which is now a drug mart, or the HPM, which had employed a lot of people back then, but is sadly no longer in existence. To my knowledge, there are no videos of Mount Gilead available for public view that was shot around this time period. I wanted to make this video easily accessible for viewers and hope that it can be shared with your friends, family, and the community. For me, it's important to preserve these types of materials or else they run the potential risk of being lost forever. Some of you will be watching this and feel as though you were transported back in time, and some people will say, wow, that's what Mount Gilead, Ohio looked like 30 years ago? You may find that some things look the same and others different. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it.
We're here in Mt Gilead, Ohio. I'm waiting on George is supposed to come up, and we're going to go around and show everybody what everything is. Old George should be coming around. There he is, right there. Here's coming in his little red truck. He drives back and forth Mansfield every day. The grill, I think the grill's busted out a little bit. He hit a deer on the way to work the other day. 146 East Union Street here in Mt Gilead, Ohio. Down the street there you see they call it the town pump. It's a marathon station now. They just remodeled all that and made that all nice and everything. There's my neighbors over there. They got their house for sale. And we'll get a look at things here. There's Ron Harper Realty. Used to be a Citgo station. Now he made it into a real estate office years ago. We'll turn right here, George. Let me show you. Right around the corner here is where my wife Jody's parents live. We'll get a look at their house here. We moved into town here a few years ago. Had 30 acres. Had 30 acres out in the country when we first got married. We sold that and bought a house in town. There, this big English Tudor here on the left, that's Jody's mom and dad's house. He's in the plastics business. We'll look at him. There's where they live. Got a shot at that. Coming back around here. I messed up and hit a button there. I don't know when I hit it, so I'm back on record now. I don't know if you got to see Jody's mom and dad's house or not. Anyway, here's where they play baseball. Over there's a swimming pool, and got a tennis court here. Softball field over there where they play softball. Coming up here on the right is the high school. There's the high school over there, all these buildings. It's kind of a campus style, they call it. There's the gym over there, football field in behind it. I spent some time on that years ago. There, got a good look at that. Here's Church of Christ here in the corner.
Church.
Yep, it's Church St. Nick. There's Iberia. If we would have turned right there into Iberia, that would have took us up to we got another carpet store up in Bucyrus, about 22 miles away. That was our first store. Since then we opened one here in Mt Gilead and then moved out to our big building. We'll show you it later on. We built a building out there. We called it a little mini mall. And coming down Iberia Street, there's Tom Whiston's house. That's been an old mansion years ago there. Jason Hammond there, just driving his truck around. This guy see there in the gray car. And coming down here, here's the new Duke station they put in a few years ago. I don't know how it is down there, but up here all the gas stations kind of leaving. You go in there and buy everything now, convenience store. So we'll probably turn left here. Going to head up right through the middle of town, looks like. Okay, here we are coming up. Here we're on High Street now. Coming up town here. Here's the square. Got a movie theater on the left. That big tall building on the left there.
That's the manger.
Yeah. On up there, the big tall clock tower up there is the courthouse.
There's another manger over here.
Yeah. Here's the victory shaft, they call it. We got that years ago for selling the most war bonds during the war years ago. A few people's hit it and knocked out the traffic lights and everything. They redone that here a few years ago.
That manger part.
Okay, Nick wants me to show you the manger. There's the manger there, scene they got. There you see a little bit of downtown. There's downtown Main Street, Mt Gilead, not too big. The Union.
Bigger than Luigi, 3,000 population.
Yeah, not very big here. Okay, we're going back north on Main Street. We just kind of went around. We'll be going past my house up here again.
There's temperature on the bank, 21 degrees.
It's cold. Day before Christmas, in case I haven't told you guys that yet. First Federal. Guy lives across the street from me from Dad. He's the manager of the bank here, Blair Strain. There, Dad. You can take a right on red here. I don't know if you can do that down in Kentucky or not. You can turn right on red. Imagine you can. There's my house again. We've lived there about 4 years. There it goes. Well, we're heading on out. This is 42. This takes you up towards Mansfield. This way Dad drives to work every day. For the last 33 years, he's been coming up through here.
42 goes from Cleveland to Florida. It's a U.S. highway.
We're heading out 42 now and go to Laces. It's about, I think it's about 7 miles out there. So, we'll show you a little bit of the scenery here. Not quite as hilly as it is down there, though, is it? When we come back from Laces, we'll go over. We got a little state park here, just at the edge of town here. I'll show you how pretty that is. Take you over on the other side of Edison and show you how flat it is. That's where the 20,000 years ago, it's where the glacier went through and scraped everything clean. It's all flat over on that side. Lisa lives up close to Johnsville, Mansfield. It's kind of hilly up there in that area. And that's east of Mt Gilead, and west of Mt Gilead, everything's all flat. So I'll give you a shot of that flat here later on today. Not much happening out through here. Coming up on a little town called Williamsport. Show you, here's Osborne's apple orchard. There's all the apple trees, all sleeping for the winter. Dad stopped there many times to get apples home from work. Here's a little town called Williamsport. Probably wouldn't even call it a town. We're almost out to Don and Lisa. They live just past Williamsport here. Williamsport, on up the road to Johnsville. A lot of Amish people live around Johnsville. If we had time, we'd probably take around and show you some of that. That's kind of neat. Heading on out, here's a Grange Hall out in the middle of nowhere, Williamsport Grange. Don't know what they actually do there, but that's what it is. Here we are coming back into Mt Gilead now. In about 7 or 8 minutes coming from Lace's house. What we're going to do is head on over to the state park here and show you the state park we got here. We got a little park outside of the edge of town here. Nick goes there sometimes with grandparents and feeds the geese and stuff that are there.
We can't drive down there though, they got it closed off.
Okay, they close it off to drive down in the winter. But you're right, we can show you what it looks like though. This is Bank Street. House back there on the left is Jody's, where one of Jody's her grandma lives on her mother's side. Here's on the left here, Jim Campbell. They work on cars. And coming down here, look at this house here on the left here. This guy, he's into all kinds of things. He always makes these cardboard cutouts. Looks like he's got a big thing over top of his house there.
Monster.
Nick said it was a monster.
It is a monster.
And he makes these little
Bird.
these little birds that whirl. If I can get you focused in here, I'm having a hard time.
Can't see good.
He makes them birds there that he sell. People stop here and get them all the time. He's got a great big one up there, starting to whirl around.
Hey, we'll tell him about that
We'll
bird.
get a good shot of it, come back.
Yeah, we'll get a real good shot of it on our way back through here. And we're coming on down. This is we're on 95 now. Headed out towards it. We go over to Fredericktown, over where it goes east, where you go to Mount Vernon and stuff. Here's the park here. Dad can turn down left right here and get a view of it here. When I was a kid there, Dad brought me out here to go down this hill on a sled. I said, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I went airborne over that hill down there. There's a little bit of ice coverage there.
Get out and just walk down and shoot up through there.
Yeah, we'll get out and walk down there then. Car now, truck now. Right at the state park. In the winter time, you can drive on in the other entrance and come in and drive down around, but it's such a steep drive there, they close it off in the winter, don't even have anybody. So you can see the ice there. Here we got, I'll zoom in on these. Looks like we got some geese down there.
Let's go down and see the geese, okay?
No, it's too far of a walk. There's the geese are walking around down there.
Get a little down.
You got a little bridge. It's pretty nice out here in the summertime. Everything's all green.
Go a little down way.
A Boy Scout group here, they keep the trails up. There's trails all through these hills and stuff.
Daddy,
That's pretty neat to walk around.
Daddy, can I do a question?
Let me pan back here.
I want to go down a little way.
You want to go down a little way? Well, go ahead.
I'm going to come too.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
I'll lead the way.
There's a bunch of them out on the water over there. Looks like it hasn't froze up over there yet, so they're out there all wandering around. No, we don't have time to do that today, Nick. No. Nick, he wants to always get into stuff. Here, look at him. He's wanting to go play. They got this all set up here with a fence here and stuff. And everybody comes here with their sleds. And it's not like any hills you got down there, but around here it's pretty good. Come zooming down through here.
You want to come down here a little ways?
Hit them hills right down there and go all the way down in them trees down there on the sled.
You come with me.
So, well, I'm sure you've seen enough of this here. I think we'll just get in the truck and go on up to Lynette's house and see her bunch.
You got them straws there, so the kids will run into the trees.
Yeah. Here we're going to head on out east a little bit farther.
Go in the entrance.
And go in the entrance down here and show you where we come out and have picnics and things like that. Up here on the right across from the park, is the golf course. See if I can show you a little bit of that. That's really pretty. There's the golf course. Goes way back in there. So here they are, going in the entrance to the park.
Jet tail. Choke out that jet tail.
Couple houses down here is where Tim Belcher lives. He's pitches baseball for Cincinnati Reds. He grew up here and he went to Highland School, which is down the road a little bit, but he bought a house right here in the edge of town. So here we are coming into the park entrance. A lot of pine trees. but show you they just built a new shelter house there. Award-winning shelter house, I might add. Okay, coming on through here. It's really nice out in the summertime. Dad, he'll turn around here and we'll take you over there to the other side where you drive back in, you can camp.
See the big hill here, and they won't let you go on account of
ice. They don't want to have to take care of the ice and stuff on the road in the winter, so they just shut it down. We'll turn left up here and show you where you can come up and go camping and things. It's usually full in the summertime. A lot of people come here and do this when they're traveling around. Pulling here. You'll go on straight ahead here and we can pull in one of them places and you can kind of look over top of the lakes there. There's two lakes there. I don't know if you've seen it when it's at the other place. There's two dams.
Show me a little island.
There's a little island down there that Nick likes to look at. I don't know if we'll see it or not.
I see it.
Do you?
Right there, see it? On those big trees.
Yeah. Yeah, little island down there. This is the upper lake and the lower lake at the end of where we were standing, way over there on the other side.
Let's get out.
Okay, no, not gonna get out. We got things to do. So Dad's gonna back us up here. But this is where how this was all formed like this, when the glacier came down from up north and just raked everything clean. Right here is where part of it stopped. And that's why up in Mansfield area where Dad works and stuff, it's still real hilly and stuff, because the glacier didn't wipe it clean. When we go on over towards Edison there to show you the store, we'll take you on the other side of Edison, show you how flat it is where they raked it clean. More places to camp, campsites.
Hey Dad, show them where we went down that big hill.
Okay, here's yeah, had a little plaque there on the thing here describing things. I guess they must have took it down in the winter time. So, but right down there to the right of us there's where me and Nick walked down the other day, and there's a bridge down there over top of the creek that feeds all these lakes and stuff. We walked around a little bit. It was kind of neat.
How about Kitty Jones?
We're heading on out of the park now. Well, we'll put you on pause a while till we get up there on the road again before we get to Lynette's house. Here we are coming back into Mt Gilead again. Here's this guy up here on the right sells all the funny things.
Dad, come about that bird with that big bird.
You got a big monster coming over the edge of the house.
And I don't mean the monster, I mean the big bird.
He also sells these black cutouts. I don't know if they're popular down south or not, but that guy standing there, them black cutouts are real popular right now. Big church straight ahead of us. That's where Jody and I got married 11 years ago. This place here on the right, they call it the Holiday House. Focused right now. That's a bed and breakfast. People traveling through, they can stop there. Here we are at Lynette's house. Second one on the left here. They just moved in here a few months ago. Kent got a promotion in his job, and he was allowed to live out of the county down there in Franklin County and Delaware County, so they got to move back up here in Morrow County. Well, we'll walk around the house here. Here's where they live.
Hey Dad, where's the bee?
They live live right across from the courthouse. There's the courthouse right there. We just laid some carpet in there the day before yesterday. There's the sheriff's office. There looks like Bob Rule coming out of there. He's the police chief here in town. That's the sheriff's office. There, we'll give you another shot of downtown down there. There's the theater we went by earlier, and the monument in town. There's the library. The library's right there. Some different places. Her house there, 151 High Street. Show you this house over here. That yellow house trimmed in green and red, that's our house. We rent it out, and we're just trying to fix it up now to try to sell it. We moved there when we moved in from out in the country, and since moved over to the other house where we live now. Just pulled out of Lynette's house and come on down, I think this is Center Street here.
Back on to Main.
Going back onto Main Street here. When the light changes, we'll get to go here. There's Lee McClellan. He's got a law office there across the street right there, his law office. An old football coach has got an antique store there. He's retired now and deals in his antiques. Coming around the square here. Coming back down around, up back the street there, you seen where I was married. Down here on the left. They call this a professional building on the left, and here's the post office. And there's the church Don and Lisa got married at right there, Baptist church. That's where Glenna, Don's mom, goes to church. Here's the Duke station on the right. He just built that in here a few years back. Rite Aid Pharmacy. Okay, we're on High Street going out towards Edison. Edison's just west of Mt Gilead. It's kind of all one now. We're going to go on out now, I think, and see the carpet store. That's what Don and I do for a living. I was in the carpet business in high school, and we went up to Bucyrus and put our carpet store up there. And since then, it's come down here and built a carpet store, and then moved. We used to be right here to the left here. The furniture store now, that used to be where we did have the carpet store, and we built us a bigger building out here, and we got it out here. We also rent out to some other people. We'll see that. When we bought the building out here, bought the land, there's no house on it. We had it tore down and put up our building here. When we did that, McDonald's or Big Wheel or Kroger's or nothing was across the street. So pretty good investment for us at the time. Here's on the right here, they rent videos out. You can go in there and rent movies for about $1. There's your Big Wheel department store sign. There's Big Wheel over there. Big Wheel, Kroger's. There's McDonald's. There's Nick's favorite place, McDonald's. We'll get stopped here at the light. There's our sign there for the Merchants Mall. We got a Subway in there, and Judy Higgins, she sells State Farm insurance. And Lisa sells wallpaper and paint. And Don and I's got the carpet store. And also, Don's brother-in-law, Brian Vale, he's in there. He's got a real estate office. Here we are pulling in. Subway's in here, which you see. There's
Can we go in?
Morgan Dixon carpet. We don't have much light in there, but we'll get out and take a look.
Dad, the clothes.
There's George standing in front of our carpet store. Morgan Dixon carpet. We ran out the corner place there to the Subway. There's the sign again out front, up and down the Main Street. All this wasn't here when we built our building here. Used to be houses over here on the left, and they tore all these down and put all this in there. Kroger's, all that. Well, let's go in and take a look and see what's in there. I don't know how much light's going to be in here, so maybe we'll go in and flick some lights on first so you can see our carpet store a little bit.
We were gonna make it funny.
Connie's waving here. This is
I'm not doing it like
this is all going down to my folks' people live down in Kentucky. That's where we're making it for, so they'll never see you. Subway shop in here. Well, we'll head on down. Yep.
Have fun.
Head on down the hallway here. This gate we pull down at night when we're closed and the subway's open. Here's where we sell our vinyl. We got remnants around the wall. And some rolls laying here. This is when people come in and want carpet and want to just take it with it. We got something to show them. So now we'll go on over. Here's our office door. I'll put you on pause here a minute and let me first we'll show you. Here's the real estate office back in the back corner, and also Bale's got his office there, and we got a little commercial room in the back. Sell commercial carpet. We won't bother to see that. We built this building. I put the subway in and did all that work up there in the subway and built the whole building. We made it all look the way it looks. We did it all ourselves. Hired very little of it done. We finished it all off on the inside. So, it's a few of the pictures you see on the walls when we was out at Lisa Tuck, when we was out at Lake Tahoe. We went out there on a bowling tournament, and since then we've been going back for a couple carpet conventions. Them are all pictures where we was at up and down the hallway here. There's a nice one. Well, we'll go in the carpet store and turn lights on and see what that looks like. Inside the carpet store, back there's our offices. Here we got, here's our carpet way we got it displayed. People come in and look at it all, pick it out. My job for the past years has been going out and laying it, but starting to hurt my knees a little bit, and I'm trying my best to get out of having to do that every day. I just can't take the pain anymore. They sit over here at the tables up front there and pick out their wallpaper. Some women sit there for hours trying to pick out the right color and things. Here's the chain gate. When we're closed, we put the chain gate down. Subway's got the same thing across the way. There's a few Subway customers in over there. That was quite a job building all that, putting that wallpaper up, making that all look that way.
I want to see my favorite hiding place.
And Nick's got a hiding place here. He's going to show everybody where he comes in here sometimes and plays when I've got work to do and stuff.
Here's my hiding place.
And he gets underneath here and hides. That's his fort, I guess. That lady just walked by there. She's the insurance lady. We might go back and visit with her. There's Abbey Carpet. A few years back, we bought an Abbey Carpet franchise. And everything now is listed with the Abbey Carpet. Abbey Carpet everywhere you see. Here in January, we get to go to the carpet convention out in Reno.
Hey, Daddy.
Don's going to take a plane. I think I'm going to take a train. I'm going to ride a train all the way to Reno. I need a little bit of a rest. Paint. There's all the paint. You've seen the wallpaper books up front. There's wallpaper to go. And the paint color chart. Pick out what you want. Here's the offices here. Don's mom, Glenna. This is her desk. She's our salesperson that's here every day. And there's Lisa's desk. She works here and also runs a store up in Bucyrus. I don't think we'll have time to go up and see the store up in Bucyrus. It's one building all to herself up there. There's a paint mixer back here.
Daddy, can we go
And
there?
let's go in the office here. Here's Don and I's office. Turn the light on here. Here's Don's desk. And here's my desk here.
Come in, Dad.
Why don't you have a seat back
Show them
there?
the bubble gum.
Yeah, there's my bubblegum machines.
I want it back.
Yeah.
Can I tell them a couple things?
There's
I want to tell them a couple things.
just
Dad.
a minute, and there's my diploma when I went to Armstrong School, learned how to put down vinyl. There's all my bowling patches and awards. I've got it for bowling. I like to bowl. And, a few years ago, I bought a bicycle, and I go on these bicycle tours. And when you get done, you go like 60-some miles,
Daddy, now can you tell them a couple
and
things?
you get a patch for the ones you went on. What do you have to say, Nick?
Well, hey folks, in You know, I would like this boat going back home if Daddy will let me have it back home in the office.
Well, I like it here. I like it here.
And, you see this? I just like this place, folks. I just love it. It's just like home.
Okay. Well, I'm going to show everybody the map here. We got a map here of the state. Let's kind of look around here. Let's see if we can find Mt Gilead. There's Mt Gilead right there in the middle. There's Columbus. We're about, it takes about 40 minutes to get down to Columbus. Right up there, Mansfield's right in there. That's where Dad heads right up 42 there and goes to Mansfield every day. And Bucyrus, right there's Bucyrus. I'm probably out of focus. Right there's Bucyrus in the middle of Crawford County. That's where our other carpet store is. So, well, we're going to back on out of here.
Yeah, wait, yeah, we missed something.
What did we miss, Nick?
This neat watch clock.
Nick likes that watch clock. Okay, well, we'll head on out of here. We'll see what else we can get into. Pop machine, that's one of his favorite things. There's the restrooms, men and women's. Got a little room back here in the back, that's where we have the commercial samples and things. There's the Vail Real Estate office. Here's Judy Higgins. She's our... If we can get a view of her, there she is.
Uh-oh.
Hi there, how are you?
Hello, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, we're...
Is that new?
No, we got it last year. We're making a video to send to Dad's folks down in Kentucky. They've never been to Mt Gilead and seen us all, and this is it.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, here's all...
State Farm.
State Farm says hey.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
Well, we'll see you.
Okay.
We have more to video. West on 95. Coming out through here. This is going towards Edison. Mom's brother, Mayo, lives over here in Edison. Here's HPM. They make hydraulic presses for injection molding plastic machines. Here you got your Whetstone Lanes here on the left. That's where I come out and bowl on Tuesday night and sometimes on Wednesday night. Used cars, a lot of used car lots going up around town. I don't know how it is down there, a lot of used car lots. Coming on over here we're in Edison now. Over here's where I went to grade school at, Edison. We used to live over in Edison. We moved over to Mt Gilead at Dad's house when I was in the 4th grade.
Let's talk about that house over there on this side.
Nick wants me to tell you about this house here. It's where German Shepherd lived there, and we used to bring our German Shepherd over and try to make little German Shepherds.
It was like, it wasn't her name Annie.
I think her name was Annie.
It was.
Yeah.
Like Annie Porter.
We'll stop here at the light. We're going to go, here's Edison. We'll go over. It's really flat over here. I don't know if you guys want to see that or not, but you're going to. And here on Enterprise Street, here's this little house here on the right that Dad says when you guys came up, that's the little house he lived in, right there.
Well, unless he wasn't too, Clem wasn't too, Hobart wasn't too awful old.
They've since put siding on it and made it a little nicer than it used to be. Here's the grain elevator here on the left. Had a fire here the other day. We went by, all the streets was blocked off, eh? Had something caught on fire inside of there. Well, I'll be right back with you. Out here on another car, HPM here on the left there. You've seen the big plant. Here's where they do their electrical work out here. Over on the right was the carpet store that I worked in when I was in high school. It's now a rent-to-own deal. Guy he moved his carpet store to Marion. That's where I worked out of. Here's Edison Billiard and Cycle. Guy I went to school with. That's his dad that has that business. And you see as we come out here on the other side of Edison, here's the glacier. It wiped everything clean years and years ago. That's why everything's so flat up here. a little different than it is down where your folks are at. Look across there, it's just, it's flat. From here all the way up north to Toledo, all the way over, it's just like this. The oil business is real big around here. It used to, back in the 60s is when the oil boom hit. Everybody,
Oil capital of Ohio.
oil capital of Ohio for a while there it was. I didn't hear there's a lot of oil hit. There's sea oil. Western half of Ohio is like this, flat, and the eastern half's hilly, especially up Mansfield. It's up high. There's a lot of rolling hills and stuff up around Mansfield, but over here it's basically flat. Well, we'll turn around now and head back in toward Mt Gilead. See what there is to get into.
Right here's the first oil well lasting oil hit. 1960, right here.
Coming back into Edison now. We turned around. We're going to head on into, guess we've seen just about everything, so we'll go to George's house now. There's where the carpet store was that I learned to lay carpet at.
Take him top there, a couple things.
But your
Good old top there, a couple things.
Terry Mowry, he's got a Plymouth Dodge dealership here.
Will you answer me?
Mayo's boy Johnny, he's a car salesman for him here. Signs flashing says slow down for school. I guess they don't know school's out day before Christmas. Get a shot at little, Dad always called it the Halsburg house. That's who they
went
ran
down to Fireborn and got May and brought her up. She stayed a day with us there. Took her back, she lived in Fireborn.
Don Graham here used to have a Ohio station. They made new rules about how your pumps and stuff had to be, and he couldn't afford to fix his up, so he just got out of the gas pumping business and went into selling saws and working on mowers and things. Well, we've been up this road once. Heading to George Morgan's house. There's HBM again. That's our big, a lot of people work here from around here. A couple hundred, I suppose.
Right now it's a hospital where Lisa and Lynette was born. On the right up here, let's say.
And Nicholas.
And Nicholas was born over there.
There's our hospital. There's a drive-through. They just put that in a few years ago. Used to sell TVs there years ago. Got a new Pizza Hut. That went in here a couple of years back. After McDonald's and everything went in.
Some landmark over there. That's when I first moved up here, the landmark over there was a dump. There was a dump back in here. Where Big Wheel and all this is was a dump when I moved here.
George's house. He lives on Lincoln Avenue here. We'll see which way he decides to go.
I'll go across the alley. Come out right in front of the house. Mildred's brother Leo lives right here on the left.
There's where Leo lives.
Carport on there.
Straight ahead's George's driveway. Tractor you see there, that's mine. Me and Nick, we've been meaning to fix that up and take it to the fairs and things. It's 1952 McCormick Farm. There's George's house. I was in the 4th grade when we moved here. 300 Lincoln Avenue. There's George's cat. If I had the dog here, you'd see a race.
In fact, that's Leonette's cat.
Lynette's cat, but she keeps it down here, I guess. Well, we'll get out.
On Daddy's side, Nick?
Dad had a back porch on here up until here not too long ago, and we tore it off and put this awning down. We're going to build him pour more concrete and make it a little nicer out back here this spring when we cut time. So, well, George, let's take us on in the house. There's his wood pile and his log splitter there. He a little down on his wood there. Usually has quite a bit of it stocked up. There's his neighbor. There's Blair Strain. He lived over there. He runs the bank up there I talked to you about. Pat Long across the street. Some other people. Oh, there's how he tells what the temperature is. What do you think of that?
On that Kentucky Wildcat thermometer.
Let's look out back here. Here out his back door. When we moved here, there was an old garage sitting right there, and then we tore that down, went over to the right here and built that nice 2-car garage, 2.5, I guess. We did that back, I think, when I was still living here. So that was been about 1980. What do you think, George?
Well, Hobart, I hope you can come up sometime, or we come down sometime. I'd sure like to see you. And this is the best way of letting us know how we look up here and everything. And so, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's to you, and be good.
Okay. Well, we'll ship this off down south and let everybody take a look at it.
And thanks again for the calendar.
Okay.